6 men bringing you back.
I look at dance, see that keep right on the corner there, so. And some man just come, stay over a yard, or them did over the yard, and then they just start fire random shot at him. And a couple you dead. When you say around 3 of them dead, 3 of them dead. Woman get shot to baby mother. Yeah. And other people. Around 3 women get shot. Around 3 man dead. It has stemmed from some shooting before where you did get shot. They say it has stemmed from them come retaliate now. A good while now you get shot.
Enemy and enemy buck up. Shooting. For 5 persons, about 3 dead and 2 get shoot up. In the front of the first man drop, man. And I said, if I see him drop, I said, that man dead. But you there around the corner.
Alright, my name is Philip Kendrick Smith. I'm a Deputy Superintendent in charge of operations at the Kingston Eastern Division. Alright. We are currently at the scene of a alleged triple murder and a shooting incident that took place at the intersection of Rosden Road. We are currently at a specific location at a bar where the incident took place at about 11:10 p.m. yesterday or last night. What we have gleaned so far is that there are 2 rival gangs within the space. There was a shooting last year where a young man who is known by the name of Luxury was allegedly shot and injured by Warren Benjamin, who is one of the deceased in this incident. Information is that they came to a gathering here at this location, and men from the different factions met upon each other, and there was gunfire. As a result, the 3 persons died as a result of the incident, and 4 persons are currently being treated at the hospital. 1 person who has died would be deemed to be one of the instigators of the incident itself. Other 2 persons were patrons at the incident. We had no knowledge of it and definitely would not have been approved by the hierarchy of the Kingston East Division. Based on events that have been occurring within the division itself, we have made a decision that no parties or no permits would be granted for any parties, especially in the Rockfort, the Mountain View, the Rollington Town spaces. So we are just imploring persons to apply for permits, and if same is granted, we know that we should police these events to ensure the safety of the patrons. But if you go behind our backs and do things like what transpired last night, the possibility of persons being harmed is very high. There's a prince who is a cousin of Warren Benjamin, O.C. Wardog, who died as a result of the incident. There's a prince who is his cousin. There's Bombay. There is Stickman. There's a ghost who lives up in the Shanty area. We would just like to speak to these persons to have some level of peace and normalcy return to these communities.
Welcome back to MyView TV, the people's platform, the home of undiluted news, reviews, updates, and your daily dose of entertainment. Don't forget to hit the notification bell, leave us a comment, like, share, and subscribe.
I don't bring nobody forward in your cheer for me. Everything what you see up, my natural talent. Man, me tell you something. You see, when you know what to please the audience with, it's simple, me.
Despite any current challenges, remember that blessing always manifests right on time. What is for you will always find its way to you. Believe that things are constantly working in your favor. Before you know it, path will be cleared, obstacles will be removed, and your reward will be present. Trust that your season of receiving is already unfolding. Wagwan, my people, hope everybody doing okay, hope everybody doing alright. Yet another Saturday morning, I get up and find myself alive, and I'm going to cook a big pot of soup. Every day above ground is a blessing. How awesome it is to be amongst the living, and surely, surely, surely not amongst the dead. Give thanks to life and the gathering, and give thanks for the pot of soup and who can understand, can remember good. International soap there. And I go and cook some red paste soap. They tell you the truth. Anyway, now people, I try to go and power go on. One only percent thing I got at the news, I'm saying from the other day, the cow them just get mad. See it that now? Triple murder them gone pan. But I'm not really trying to run there so yet. Let me just start the news right there so, and then me reach right over there so, and I couldn't know go on, power go on. The St. Police has arrested and charged a man for murder almost a year after he fled the parish following the killing of 22-year-old Tevil Green, otherwise called Fass, in Jointwood District. 36-year-old Seymour Mullins of Jointwood District was trapped by the police and located in Kingston. Paper, this don't make sense none at all. You can't tell me say, you no drive out all of the gas or taxpayer pay for from St. Elizabeth come a town. If you care about this boy your life, it don't make no sense. None at all. The waste of time Black River police say Green and Mullins were patrons to the bar in the community when the altercation developed between them. During the conflict, Mullins pulled a firearm, opened fire, hitting Green before fleeing the scene. The police were summoned and guess one power one people. Them just pick up Green, carry him go right up at the hospital, go fling him down on ice. And you say Monday of this week, the big idiot police them arrest Mullins will make no sense to me. He gave a caution statement to the police and was later charged with murder, illegal possession of firearm, illegal possession of ammunition, and the use of firearm commit a felon. I slap him, they forget Sląpwɛh. So what I said, I mean what I said. You know me already. And now take you back. Well, and now people make I give on this one. An 18-year-old who is accused of shooting a man in his neck in St. Mary last month was reportedly paralyzed during the same incident after a tussle with the victim. Miguel Francis, otherwise called Miguel Ewan, a carpenter from Green Street, Kingston 14, and Dover District, was slapped with several gun-related charges after a man was shot and injured on July 17 in Dover District, Anatomy, last month. Francis reported a shot during the same incident, which resulted in him being paralyzed from the waist down. Yes, man. You go for kill, man, and look what happened to you now. Eh? Paper, if you don't want to feel sorry for him, you can't feel sorry for him, because I guess you don't sorry for him. I don't. He was held after turning up to the hospital with gunshot wound and was pointed out by the man who was earlier shot and injured. He was charged with wounding with intent, prohibited weapon, unauthorized possession of ammunition, possession of a prohibited weapon, and the use of firearm to commit a felon. Report reaching the news at about 10 p.m. A construction worker was at home when he heard strange sound outside and went to investigate. It's reported the construction worker was approached by a gunman who shot him in the neck. The injured man then held onto the firearm and a struggle ensued and another round was discharged. Hold on a bit then now, people. I want to go back and listen when me just read to Uno. That makes sense to Uno? That don't make no sense, don't tell you know. Them can't lie to people, them cannot lie to we. People them who want to know the truth, go back and listen. Yeah man, go back and find the review that what they do and know exactly what power happen. Them can't trick me. You understand? Them a trick everybody else with this for them say nothing. You know? But nothing don't go so. Me and the people them from down do over, they don't come and tell me say at this time I go put out before them put it out. Cause remember good, we know them playbook. The injured construction worker ran off and collapsed on the roadway and was assisted to the hospital where he was treated and admitted in serious condition. The police were summoned to the scene of the incident and while searching the crime scene, they found Francis about 15 meters away suffering from what appears to be a gunshot wound to his chest. He was rushed to the same hospital for treatment. Whilst there, he was pointed out by the construction worker as the shooter. I say, people, nothing don't go so. Just believe me tell you no. Not the way. Them come out and put out, and I saw it go. But do that news just the other day, man. Go and back, go listen to it, man, and you get the correct details. Anyway, more news. 2 men perished in a fire in Lucy and Nova yesterday morning. Dead are 75-year-old Barrington Grant, otherwise called Barry, of First Hill District, and 33-year-old Dalton Burke. Reports are that the firefighters received a call about a blaze at around midnight. When they arrived on the scene, the building was seen engulfed in flame. Following the cooling down operation, the charred remains of Grant and Burke were found among the rubbles. The cause of the fire is not yet being ascertained, but the people them are so and I cha around and the people them say, my view, them are you turn about state business, and that's what the people them say. I mean, I really know them, but the people them say, at them the little thing there, them feel like brimstone and fire touch you, so you understand, and mash them up. But People them know wagwan pan wagwan. Feed them community member. Anyway, now people, another motorist kill following collision with stray cow. Cow them a go and bad. The cow them get out and the cow them just a kill left, right and center but Holland. And one parish though. A motorist has died following a collision with a stray cow along the Bay Main Road in Little London, Westmoreland yesterday evening. This is the third person to be killed on the same road involving animals. And Holland now, Holland because Bertel Moore. Been a day, Bertel come out and say, watch the man. Oh, me don't ask some of you who is Bertel. I can't tell what Bertel say and not tell you who is Bertel. So Bertel is the chairman for the Westmoreland Municipal Corporation. And him say, talks are on the way to have an animal pound in the Frome area. So all of the stray animal them, right over there, them all carry them go fling them down.
And we are working through our lawyers now. Pan-Caribbean lawyer has brought us some documents pertaining to what we are going to do. And our lawyer is now have the papers that they can go through and we take a decision on the way forward. But I am hoping that very, very soon we'll be able to have the pond in place that we can take some of these animals off the street in the parish. Once the animals are out there, anywhere they are, roaming the street, we can pound them. And that's what we are working to